Hello everyone, welcome back to Genius Knowledge Point, your one place for practical programming solutions for computer and IT students. I am making this video to provide practical knowledge to all students so that you can develop your own programs which will be helpful for your studies as well as career. In this video, we will perform practical number 16 of Python programming, which is according to case scheme of Diploma Computer and IT students and who are studying in semester 4. The topic in this video is write a Python program to create a user-defined module for given problem. So before starting the actual questions, we have to understand what is a module. The module is the collection of multiple functions that we have seen how to design a function. So it is a collection of multiple functions that are stored into single Python file. So whenever we want to create some functions and we want to use those functions again and again, so what we will do, we will create a single Python file where we will store those functions and we can call those modules onto another Python file or onto our code so that our coding will be reduced. So this is how the module can be reused again and again, and we can use the functions inside that modules whenever needed. So this is how the modules can be. So it is again a Python file which is having multiple functions which are stored into single Python file. So moving toward the practical related questions. Write a Python program to create user-defined module that will ask your college name and will display the name of the college. So we have to create one module where we will be storing one function where we will accept name of the college from the user, and that function will be called using the module name inside our main program. So we have to create two Python files here. One Python file will be having the module and another Python file will be our normal program which we can call as a main program. So directly moving toward the code. So before starting the actual main program, we have to create a module. So this is the module coding. So this is the coding where I am doing definition of the function. So def get college. So this is the function I am defining inside this college.py file. So this college is the module I am designing. So in that definition, what I am doing, cname is equal to input, enter your college name. So this message will be displayed in front of the user, and whenever the user enters any value, that will be accepted into cname in string format. Then I am using print statement to print the same value and attaching the cname variable. So your college name is, and attaching cname value that will display the college name you have entered. So this is how the function is defined here, which is accepting a college name and it is printing the same value. So the module is designed here, and we have to save this file with the some Python file, that is file name.py. Then after that we have to create our main program. So now creating main program here. So in this main program, what we have to do, we have to call that module. So for calling that module, we have to use import statement. So import space college. So this is the module name that we have designed earlier, which is college.py. So I am importing that file using import statement, and I am naming, I am assigning the name here. So it will automatically take the functions which are present inside that college.py file. So I don't have to design the functions here. I will just use module name dot function name. So automatically it will run the function which is inside college module. So this is how college.getCollege will run the function which is we have designed inside our college module. So this is how the modules can be created, and the condition is your module file and your main program should be on the same directory. They should be in the same folder. Then only the module can be accepted or module can be imported. So to run this program, what we have to do, we have to go to the location of the program. So this is the location, and we have to run the main program directly. So I am opening cmd here. Then after that I am entering command as py college main.py, because it will automatically run or it will automatically call the module that we have designed. So after entering, it is asking me to enter your college name. So I am entering ABCD. Then the college name is printed. So we are running the college main.py, but it has called a module college, and in that college module we have designed a method get college. So that's why it is running inside this college main.py. So this is how we can create our own module. In that module we can create our multiple functions. Then while calling that module, what we have to do, we have to go to the main program, then we have to use import statement there, and we have to specify the module name after that. Then automatically we can call the module functions using that module name. So this is how this first question is completed here. Now moving toward the second question, write a Python program to define a module to find Fibonacci numbers and import the module to another program. So we have to create one module. In that module, what we have to do, we have to create a function that will be calculating or that will be displaying the Fibonacci numbers, and in that main program we have to call that module and we have to call the function. This is how the coding structure will be. So directly moving toward the code. So initially I am creating a module. The module name is fibo.py. So this is the module I am creating, and in that module what I am doing, I am defining a function which will be displaying the Fibonacci numbers. So initially I am using def, then funfibo, this is the function name, and in the parameter bracket I am passing number of terms, so that is num underscore terms. So this is the input, the number of terms that will be taken into this Fibonacci function, and we have already seen this Fibonacci function or Fibonacci coding in practical number 5. So the same coding is applied here. So in the function what I am doing, I am taking two variables, first number as 0, then SNO as 1. So FNO is equal to 0, SNO is equal to 1. Then after that I am using if condition. If number of terms is less than or equal to 0, I am printing please enter positive integer, because Fibonacci series for negative numbers is not calculated. Then else if number of terms is equal to 1, then Fibonacci series will print only first number, that is 0, it will be printed here. Then if both the conditions are not matched, that means there are multiple numbers or there are more numbers in the Fibonacci series. So that's why we are going to else part. Then in the else part I am printing Fibonacci series as a message, then printing first number separately, then printing second number separately. Then I am using for loop here. So for I in range 2 comma number of terms. So why I am starting with 2, because we have already printed 2 numbers initially. So that's why I am starting from 2 comma number of terms minus 1. Then third number variable is taken, that is TNO is equal to addition of first number and second number, then it is printed. Then I am assigning second number value to first number, then third number value to second number. So this coding is already explained in practical number 5. So if you want to understand in detail, just go to practical number 5 and understand the code there. So this is how the funfibo function is created, and it is accepting number of terms inside Fibonacci series, and it is displaying those terms into Fibonacci series format. So the function is done here and module is saved here. So I am going to the main program now. So this is my main program. So before starting before calling the Fibonacci, what we have to do, we have to import that module. So for that purpose I am using import keyword, and after that I am calling fibo module. So import space fibo. So I can directly use the funfibo inside this function directly. So after that I am using one variable, that is number of terms is equal to int input enter number of terms for Fibonacci series. So this is the message printed on the screen. Then user will enter some number that will be stored into number of terms in integer format. Then I am calling this funfibo using fibo module. So automatically this number of terms will be taken as a parameter here, and that number of terms will be copied into this number of terms, and the entire coding will run for number of terms, and those terms will be displayed here. So this is how this module is created, and in the main program this module is called and a function from the module is called, which is displaying Fibonacci series of number of terms. So to run the program I have to go to the location, and in the location I have to specify, or I have to open CMD first, then py, then fibo main.py. So always you have to run the main program or the main Python file. So after entering, you can see it is asking me to enter number of terms. So I am entering 8 here. So the Fibonacci series is printed here as 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and 13. So first 8 terms of Fibonacci series are printed here because we have provided input as 8. So the 8 terms are printed, which is correct output. So this is how we have created a module for creating Fibonacci function, and in that module we have accepted a number and we have done coding accordingly, and in the main program we have just accepted one number as an input from the user, and we have passed that number inside that function using module and calling of the function. So this is how the second question is ended. Also practical number 16 is ended, which was just creating a user defined module and creating functions inside those module and calling those functions using module name inside a main program. So this practical is ended here. So that's it for today's practical. I hope you understand the program clearly. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such programming solutions, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. If you have any doubts or need solutions for other programs, drop a comment below. I will be happy to help. Thanks for watching and happy coding.